Venice, Florida has been winning a lot of awards lately and making #1 on a lot of different lists.
But we can't be #1 for everything. Sometimes we have to settle for #2. And according to Rocket Homes, we are #2 in Florida, safest cities.
And the article reads, many people are moving to Florida and with a good reason. No longer is the state primarily a magnet for retirees, though it is that too. Young and old have been moving to Florida in droves in recent years. There's the sunshine, the fact that there is no state income tax, and that it is more affordable than coastal states. Along with that, many places in Florida are safe to live. If you're looking into buying a house in Florida, call or text our team, 941-221-1897. Check out the list of the 10 safest cities.
But after you call, text, or email our team. Yeah, so it says the next part is Florida a safe place to live? And this is a question we get a lot about Venice, so we want to give you third-party data that's not from us. But anyways, living in the Sunshine State comes with many perks. One of those is that there's relatively low crime. Statewide, its crime rate tracks just below the national average. Still, there are some places with higher rates of crime and others with lower rates. When deciding where to live, an important factor to research is neighborhood safety. That's where their list comes in. Well, they say our list, but we're also saying that's where their list comes in.
When buying a house in Florida, you might prioritize living somewhere with low crime rates. What follows is our list of the 10 best places to live in Florida, along with the methodology explaining how we rank them.
So #1, and it's really not important, don't even watch this part of the video, is Marco Island. No, actually, Marco Island is a pretty great place. And as you can see from the pictures, it is beautiful, but I mean, it's not Venice, so we're being a little biased here, obviously. But Venice, Florida. So we were trying to figure out where this picture was from, and we couldn't figure it out because we've seen like little canals like this in the city, but that little bridge there does not ring a bell.
We think it might be pretty close to the jetties.
Yeah, that's our guess. Population, take this with a grain of salt. 23,572. That does not include South Venice. That does not include Nokomis, which is kind of part of Venice.
Venice Gardens.
Yeah, or
Welland Park.
Yeah, and Venice Gardens, Welland Park, which, yeah, part of those addresses are going to be Venice addresses. I'm sure a lot of people will let us know in the comments that it's Northport. And it also doesn't account for snowbirds. You know, the population of people that comes during those months probably triples that. It's probably, you know, if you include those other areas plus the snowbirds in the middle of the season at that time of year, what would you say, 70, 80K?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Violent crime rate, 4. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like on a scale of 1 to 10. We'll see. Let's
or
see.
is it 4 crimes that happened in a year?
Let's see if there's something down below here because we need an explanation. Okay, well, we found down at the bottom here, they're showing how much weight they're giving to the different things. So it's violent crime, 40% of the weight, property crime, 40%, unemployment, 10%. I guess they're looking at that as an indicator. Someone that's not employed has a higher chance of committing crimes. And then well-being index, 10%. But I still don't understand what the 4 means. And that's all they're giving us. So
is it 4 as in 40%?
Let's take a look at some of these other things.
At 40%.
This one's a violent crime of 4, 3. I think it's got to be out of 10, right?
Yeah.
7. That one's a little higher.
But it
Cape Coral.
I don't know.
Yeah, those people in Cape Coral are pretty violent. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. 4 seems high though.
Yeah, I don't know. For out of 10. Yeah, I really wish they would have gave some sort of an explanation here. Okay, so we had to figure out where they're getting their data from. Best places is where they're getting the violent and property crime from. And so we went to best places to look it up because they didn't explain it in the article. And basically it's a scale of 1 to 100. So the violent crime rate is 4 out of 100.
That's pretty low.
Really low.
Yes. Property crime rate is at 6, so again, 6 out of 100. Unemployment rate is at 30%, which, I mean, it would make sense with all the snowbirds and retirees we do have in town.
Yeah, kind of curious. So 40% in Marco, just kind of to compare some of these other ones, 10% in Palm Beach. Yeah, a little bit, you know, younger crowd there. Longboat Key, 60%, which makes sense. I mean, Longboat, yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. People are definitely there to just chill. Naples,
I want to see Naples.
90%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's amazing.
So it's actually interesting to see how we stack up on unemployment. You know, you would think it would be somewhat similar to Naples, but actually it seems like there's a lot more people that are still working in that area. Well-being index of 62, so higher is better on that.
South of Tampa and north of Fort Myers, Venice is a great community on the Gulf of Mexico. Known for its waterways, hence the name, Venice is also one of Florida's safest cities. Venice has earned the name the shark tooth capital of the world due to the many teeth that wash up on the beach.
We should mention, since it is one of the safest cities, you hear shark's teeth, and you think, wait, there's all these shark's teeth on the beaches? Are there all these sharks out in the water? No, they're prehistoric shark's teeth. So just so you know, you can actually find big megalodon teeth.
People have found them like as big as the palm of my hand on the beach, which is pretty amazing. We haven't been that lucky yet. We found baby ones.
But so just so you know, it is safe to go in the water.
So whether you're looking to comb the beach or just taking some South Florida sun in a safe environment, Venice is a great choice. And this is actually one of the big reasons we decided to move here, because when we visited from Orlando, immediately we felt safe. We felt a friendly and welcoming environment that we loved, and anytime we visited after our first time, it was always the same. And I think it has a lot to do with, you know, a lot of retirees, a lot of snowbirds being here in the area, so everyone's always like in a great mood because they're trying to enjoy their winter months here.
Yeah, and even there's a lot of families moving to the area too, but again, I think the same thing that attracted us attracted them. So like they're moving for those reasons, so they're also those kinds of people, and it kind of keeps that culture going.
Yeah, and then in summer too, it's not like during winter it's all the friendly, and then summer it's like everyone's crabby. No, like in summer, since you know that the people that are here are residents, it's like that tight-knit community, like bringing you together, because like you live here throughout the year, so like you know that if there's someone here in summer, it's because they also live here.
Yeah, they're a local for sure.
Yes.
And yeah, people are in a good mood in general in summer just because it's a little less packed, so it's easier to get around the city and stuff like that for sure, and you get the beach to yourself a little bit more and things like that, so it's kind of nice for that. But definitely too, like one of the things that we noticed when we first visited the area was you go to the downtown and you're just walking around and everyone's like saying hi. Like everyone's saying hi, maybe chatting up, you know, a little bit, having some small talk. And part of that I think is because everyone's, like she said, down here on vacation or retired or snowbirding. And so everyone's just kind of got time on their hands and they're in a good mood and they just want to, you know, get to know other people, because you kind of know a lot of the people here are not from here. Like a lot of Florida, but especially like Venice, I think is a prime example of that.
And I think that's why it's so easy to make friends here too, like compared to anywhere else. Like I know where we're from, it's a little more difficult because like if you went to school there and you know you're working and whatever, the friends you maybe graduated from college or high school, those are going to remain your friends. But then when you're at work, those people also have their group of friends, so it's more difficult to be friends with them or like hang out outside of work. There's a lot of like co-workers that are friends, but they're only friends at work. And here it's like, since everyone's moving from a different part of the country or the world, it's like, okay, like you probably don't have as many friends either, so like let's be friends. Yeah.
So, you know, that kind of shows you like the type of people I think that are here and why it probably leads to, you know, such a good rating. Number 2 in the state. Should have been number 1. I don't know what they were thinking. Actually, they did get the data from other sources, so I guess they're kind of just aggregating it all. But still, I think it's good to know that, you know, it's a safe city if you are looking to, you know, buy or sell a home in the area, you know, that you've got that going for you. And if the other things check the boxes of something you're looking for, then it's probably a really good fit.
And if you want to learn more about the reasons why you would want to live here, make sure to watch this video next.
As always, we put a lot of time, effort, and some money into making these videos. So if you are finding them valuable and helpful and you want to move to the area, be sure to get a hold of our real estate team, 941-221-1897. Call or text at any time, whether you're looking to move next few days, next few months. We hear from Bill all the time and we love it. And we'd love to help you find your perfect home.
To stay up to date with what's going on in the area, make sure to subscribe, turn all notifications on, and
live breezy.